Today we are going to learn how to evaluate an expression. In this situation, a woman is working for $12 per hour. How much will she make if she works 4, 8, or 10 hours? First, we'll write an expression to model the situation. $12 times h, which is the hours she works. Now let's evaluate for 4 hours. Write the 12, then instead of h, write parentheses. Now substitute 4 hours and multiply. She makes $48 if she works 4 hours. Let's do it for 8 hours. $12, substitute 8 in the parentheses. 12 times 8 equals 96. Now 10 hours. Write the 12, now the parentheses, substitute 10 into the parentheses. 12 times 10 equals $120. Now let's do the same with only math. Evaluate -18 plus m when m equals 23. Write the expression, but don't write m. Instead, write parentheses. Now substitute 23 and evaluate. The answer is positive 5. Before we do the same with multiplication, we need to understand the product can be written in several ways in algebra. We can write multiplication with a dot, we can also write it as 1/2 y and y over 2 because we can multiply y times 1, which is y. Okay, now let's do the problem. Write 1/2. Now instead of y, write parentheses. Now substitute 48 and the answer is 24. Now you're going to do these problems on your own. Evaluate the expression when g equals -20. Pause the video and then check. This time we are going to evaluate using two variables. Evaluate a divided by b when a equals 51 and b equals -17. First write the parentheses divided by parentheses. The first parentheses represents a, so we substitute 51. The second parentheses is b, so we substitute -17. Now, positive divided by a negative is negative, so the answer is -3. You will now try these on your own. Pause the video, then play the video to check. Okay, today we're going to do these problems. Let's begin with number 5. We have negative 32 plus z. The value of z is negative 3. Substitute. When we have both negatives in addition, we sum the expression, and it's negative 35. Number 6. X divided by 3. The value of x is negative 24. In division, when the signs are different, the result is negative. 24 divided by 3 is 8, so negative 8. Y minus 7. The value for y is 4, so it's 4 minus 7. There are more negatives. Find the difference, it's negative 3. Negative 45 minus x. The value for x is negative 24. Don't forget the negative. So negative 45, the opposite of a negative is positive. Okay. The difference between these two is 21, and there are more negatives, so it's negative. Okay, let's do these problems. 6.3 times y. Y is 4, so we have to do 6.3 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 24, 25. It's one exponent, so it's 25.2. Number 10, 24 divided by z. Z is negative 3. Signs are different in division, so it's negative result. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Number 11, it's y times z. Now in algebra, when we have the parentheses next to each other like this, where there's nothing in between, the meaning is multiplication. So that's another way to write multiplication in algebra. So y is 4, z is negative 3, positive times negative is negative 12. Now, x divided by z. X is negative 24. Z is negative 3. Signs are the same. In division, it's positive. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Okay, number 13. X minus y. X is negative 24, y is 4. So negative 24 minus 4. So this is the same as negative 24 more negative, negative 28. Z plus y. Z is negative 3, y is 4. So negative 3 plus 4, there are more positives. 4 minus 3 is 1. X divided by y divided by z. X is negative 24. Y is 4. Z is negative 3. We have to follow the order of operations, so we need to do this first. Negative 24 divided by 4, negative divided by positive is negative 6. Now, negative divided by negative is positive. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Number 16. Y times z divided by x. Y is 4, z is negative 3, x is negative 24. Okay, so this equals, positive times negative is negative 12 divided by negative 24. Okay, negative divided by negative is positive. Now, let's simplify. What's the largest number that divides both 12 and 24? Is 12. So divide by 12. Divide by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1, so it's negative 1 over 24 divided by 12 is negative 2. Negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, let's look at the error analysis. Describe and correct the error in evaluating the expression when a equals negative 6. So we need to find out, what did the woman do wrong? What did the student, not woman, it could be a man. What did the student do wrong? So let's look. Here's the original expression, 12 minus a plus 4. Okay, and a is negative 6. So we go 12 minus negative 6 plus 4. Did they do that? No, here's the mistake. You see, they only put minus 6, but it should be minus a negative 6. So there is the error. Okay, those are the answers to the homework. Thank you for listening.